Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls, how are you? How's everyone today? How's life? How's life? Hey, we're back. We're back with some inspirational minutes with David. It's about us. Always about us. Today's topic, hey man, I had some thoughts and I read something. It was like the other week, a good friend of mine showed me something and it was called How to Know If You're Stuck. And listen fam, it made me think of some things. How to know when you're stuck. And some of the things they had in here about how to know when you're stuck, I got it up here. It said how to know when you're stuck is when they had like stuck and they had things around it, right? So they had how to know when you're stuck and had things around it. And they had number 1, depression. They had number 2, that you're walking on, and number 3 that you're missing, and number 4 is like you're irritable all the time, and number 5 it comes with changes, and then it's boredom, and it comes right back to depression, and so it's going in a circle. You depressed, you're walking on, then you become missing in your thoughts. And then you irritable by any little thing. And then here's the deal. When changes come, you don't accept changes. And then your life becomes bored. You become boredom. And the cycle continues. And it goes on and on and on. So I thought of a few things that goes on, in the world. How do we know when we're stuck? When we're stuck in places and when we're stuck in our lives and when it's time to move on. It's like being in the car and it's been a real rainy day and you got caught up in the dirt road, right? And your car is stuck in the mud, so you and instead of, you're spinning out, mud slinging, you do it all day, you pushing the accelerator, but you're still stuck. You're still stuck. You're not going anywhere. So how to know when you're stuck, it's time to get unstuck. It's time to move, to make a move, to make a change. We've been talking about changes the last few videos. It's time to make a change and to get unstuck. Because when you're stuck, you're just stuck in a situation. You're stuck in a circumstance. You're stuck by life. You're stuck by your choices. It's time to get unstuck. And the way to get unstuck is to take those small, infinitesimal moves toward getting out of the situations or the circumstances that you're in that's making you be in the situation or in the state of being stuck. And we have to move. We have to continue to move on. And we have to be in the process of learning. We either win or we learn. Not in the process of losing, in the process of learning through situations that get us stuck at times in our lives. We have to continue to move on. Move on. I ran this morning. That's why I'm dressed like that today. And it was a pretty good day in my running. I did 5.4 miles, like in 45 minutes. But it was, I talk about them hills. It's one hill. I ran a different route this week. And man, and the hill, it was a steep hill. And I thought about what I was going to talk about today about being stuck because I felt like the hill was trying to get me in a stuck situation. And so I kept going up, up, and up until I reached the top. It takes small little movements. It takes the thought that I have to get out of this situation. I can't be stuck in this situation because this being stuck can only keep you down. It can only make you regress and go back. You're stuck. You're immovable. You just stuck right there. There's no way to move. There's no way to move on from the situation, to get better, because you're stuck mentally. You can be stuck physically, emotionally, spiritually, stuck. But there's a way out. And it starts right here. And it starts through right here, and it comes out your mouth. And when it comes out your mouth, you become to get those actions that comes out your mouth, the actions will evolve. And you will evolve, because now it's here, and it's coming out here, and then it's coming all over your body. And it's time to get unstuck. So we're going to get unstuck. Whatever you're stuck in, we're getting unstuck out those bad situations. I want you to know, man, that, hey, man, life is a series of decisions and choices that were made in our lives. And I read this book. It's called 0 to 1 for Class by Peter Thiel. And it talks about how to find secrets. And he said, there are two kinds of secrets. Secrets of nature and secrets about people. Now, national secrets exist all around us. To find them, one must study some undiscovered aspect of the physical world. Secrets about people are different. They are things that people don't know about themselves, or things they hide because they don't want others to know. Get unstuck. And whatever ordeal or situation that you're going through, it's time to swivel out of that. Swivel yourself out of that. Put the point of action in plan. Put that plan in plan to get unstuck, so you can be able to move. Not be immovable, to be able to move. I'm ending this with something I wrote. It's called The Bridge, since we're talking about being stuck. And it talks about a bridge. Because bridges, you can go across bridges if you're not stuck. It's called The Hand and the Bridge. The hand between the candle and the wall grows large on the wall. Now, can you imagine a candle, and you got your hand up against the candle, but you're looking at the reflection on the wall? I said, it must be that the hand has a will to grow larger on the wall, to grow larger and heavier than the wall. See, when I think about that, you have the hand over the candle, and the image on the wall, the hand looks like it's bigger than the wall. The hand is growing upon the wall from the reflection from the candle, is reflecting off your hand and showing that image on the wall. See, that quote is very profound. And here's the deal. My reflection upon the wall was the beginning of us. The beginning of us was infinitesimally small. And it's still small, but we're growing. At the time, the wall was overwhelming me. It was depressing me. But as time and circumstances shot at me various times during this ordeal, I was coerced to study me, to learn who, what, and why concerning people, situations that were placed in my life during my struggles. But at the same time, the reflection of my hand against the wall grew larger and heavier than the wall. Thus, the renewing of not only my soul, but the man was altered in the process as well. The wall isn't this impervious monster anymore to me. I exploited it to better myself in the process, so I can be a better man for the God in me. Now my hand grew larger and heavier than the wall. It became the bridge. But guess what, people? Guess what, family? A wall turns sideways of bridges. I love you. My name is David. I'm the Fly Optician. Look for me. The Fly Optician Facebook page, the_Fly_Optician. And that's on Instagram. And what I need to do, what I need to say before I end this video, can I hold you to it? Can I hold you to it that you're going to be unstuck and move on? Thank you. in advance. Next month, I graduate. And thank you in advance. I was running and I was listening to Jay-Z. He said, so you gonna, he was talking about Prince. He said, are you gonna let the master hold your masters? Hey man, follow me. Hit the subscribe button you made this far in the video. Let's continue to spread the word. Let's continue to grow, evolve, and be unmobilized to move on with this thing. I love you. Peace.